Petra is an ancient city located in the southwestern region of Jordan, near the town of Wadi Musa. It was established in the 6th century BC by the Nabateans, a nomadic Arab tribe who settled in the area and built a three-winged city at the crossroads of important trade routes. Petra was a major center of commerce and culture, known for its impressive architecture, sophisticated water management systems, and strategic location. The city's most famous feature is its stunning rock-cut architecture, including the iconic Treasury building, which is carved into the side of a towering and sandstone cliff. Other notable structures in Petra include the Monastery, the Great Temple, and the amphitheater, all of which showcase the incredible skill and creativity of the Nabatean architects and artisans. Although Petra declined in importance after the Roman conquest in the 1st century AD, it remained an important site for early Christianity and was eventually abandoned and forgotten until its rediscovery by the Swiss explorer Johann Ludwig Burckhardt in 1812. Today, Petra is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a popular tourist destination, attracting visitors from around the world come to marvel at its ancient wonders and explore its rich history. The Nabateans, who built this amazing city, were an ancient Arab tribe who established a kingdom in the region that is now Jordan, Syria, and Saudi Arabia from the 4th century BC. They were known for their advanced knowledge of agriculture, water management, and trade, and their empire flourished as a result. The Nabateans remained independent after the Macedonian conquest of the Achaemenid Empire by Alexander III of Macedon and during the time of the Hellenistic states established by the Diadochi. Petra was the capital city of the Nabatean kingdom, and it played a central role in the empire's trade network. The city was strategically located at the crossroads of several major trade routes, which made it a hub for the transport of goods such as spices, incense, and textiles. Current evidence suggests that the Nabatean name for Petra was Rachamor. The Jewish historian Josephus writes that the region was inhabited by the Midianites during the time of Moses, and that they were ruled by 5 kings, one of whom was Racham. Josephus mentions that the city called Petra by the Greeks ranks highest in the lands of the Arabs and was still called Racheme by all the Arabs of his time after its royal founder. In 106 AD, when Cornelius Palma was governor of Syria, the part of Arabia under the rule of Petra was absorbed into the Roman Empire as part of Arabia Patria, and Petra became its capital. The native dynasty came to an end, but the city continued to flourish under Roman rule. It was around this time that the Petra-Roman road was built. Meanwhile, Petra declined as Palmyra gained prominence and began to draw the Arabian trade away from it. In 363 AD, an earthquake destroyed many buildings and crippled the vital water management system. The old city of Petra was the capital of the Byzantine province of Palestina Salutaris, and many churches from the Byzantine period were excavated in and around Petra. Petra is not mentioned in the narratives of the Muslim conquest of the Levant, nor does it appear in any early Islamic records. In the 12th century, the Crusaders built fortresses such as the Alvera Castle, but were forced to abandon Petra after a while. As a result, the location of Petra was lost until the 19th century. The first European to describe the ruins of Petra was the Swiss traveler Johann Ludwig Burckhardt during his travels in 1812. On December 6, 1985, Petra was designated a World Heritage Site. In a popular poll in 2007, it was also named one of the new 7 wonders of the world. When visiting Petra, you will travel through the Seek, a narrow canyon that served as the main entrance to the ancient city of Petra. The Seek is about 1.2 kilometers long and varies in width from 3 to 12 meters, with towering sandstone walls that can reach up to 180 meters in height. It is considered one of the most impressive and dramatic features of Petra. The Seek was formed by the water erosion over thousands of years and was a natural defense for the city. as it was the only entrance and could be easily guarded. The walls of the Sikh are made up of layers of different colors of sandstone, which have been eroded over time to create beautiful patterns and textures. At the end of the Sikh, visitors are greeted with a breathtaking view of the most famous structure in Petra, the Treasury. Al-Khasni, the Treasury, is one of the most famous and impressive buildings in Petra. The Treasury is a temple-like structure that was carved into a sandstone cliff in the early 1st century AD. It is approximately 39 meters high and 25 meters wide, and its facade is adorned with intricate carvings and columns. The building was likely used as a tomb for Nabatean king, but it has also been suggested that it may have been a temple or treasury. The name Al-Khasni means the treasury in Arabic, and it is believed that the building's name comes from a local legend that the pharaoh of Egypt hid his treasure in a stone urn in the building's upper level. In reality, however, the building is thought to have been used as a royal tomb. Today, Al-Khasni is one of the most popular attractions in Petra and is visited by thousands of tourists each year. It is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site and has been featured in several movies, including Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade. Ad-Dir, the monastery, is another interesting monumental building carved out of rock in the ancient city of Petra. Arguably one of the most iconic monuments in the Petra Archaeological Park, the monastery is located high in the hills northwest of the Petra city center. It is the second most commonly visited monument here. The huge facade, the inner chamber, and the other structures next to it, or in the wider area around Ad-Dir, probably originally served as a complex religious purpose and was possibly repurposed as a church in the Byzantine period. Architecturally, the monastery follows classical Nabatean style, which is represented by a mixture of Hellenistic and Mesopotamian styles of construction. The role of Ad-Dir, which has been probably built in the mid-1st century AD, cannot be assessed with certainty, but hopes that further excavations could offer an answer. The suggestion that it served as a Nabatean royal tomb based on external similarities with the Kazakh and the tomb of the Roman soldier is contradicted by the layout of the inner chamber and the apparently related structures in front of the deer. I hope you enjoyed our video. If you want to see more interesting videos, help our channel to grow by pressing the like button and share our videos with your friends. And if you are the first time here, don't forget to subscribe.